welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I hope you're all keeping well. So today I'm going to plan for the week beginning the 11th through to the 17th of March. This is the Erin Condren 8x10 softbound and I have it in an hourly layout. So this week I am going back to work and it'll actually be the first time I'll be going back into the city centre and stuff in a good while. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to use my City Life kit. And then alongside that, some of the stuff from the Q1 subscription from Coffee Monsterz Co. So let me show you what we'll be working with. So I have the kit itself here. I've used the banners and the ticks at the side, but I still have plenty. So this is sheet 1, and this was when she first released the Hobonichi cousin kits because there are 4 full boxes as opposed to now you get 6 of the smaller size. And then this is the second page, there's no third page. And as well as that I have the large City Life doodles, the traffic days of the week doodles. I have these that came with it, they're foiled emoji numbers, but I'm actually going to keep these for another time because I think it would be nice to put them in a month and see them all together. Plus I have been consistently using Planner Monkey Co. here, these ones, the number TBM 264. It's like a cursive font on transparent minis, so I'll be using them instead. And then I also have the city building doodles. I have these that go with the subscription, but I don't know whether I'll necessarily use them because I am not meeting with friends or anything, but I have them with it. I'll maybe just take these off and put them in my free time section in my sticker book. Anyway, I have these seals as well. I have this vinyl sticker, a shopping emoji, and I have this vinyl sticker, it says emoji professional shopper. So I'll not use everything, I have tons, but I have plenty to work with. And then I have the washies that came with it. So we have this one with all the cars, I can't remember the exact name, I'll write it up there. And then this is the one that came with a kit. This one is Concrete Jungle, but the nighttime version. But I also have the daytime version. And I can't decide which one to use. So I'm thinking I might do day on one side and night on the other. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's everything I have to work with. And then I'll be writing this week with the blue black 0.5 ink of the Zebra Sarasa vintage. And this is the Grand Barrel. And as well as that, I have the 805 Wisteria Zig Clean Colour Dot marker. Right, let's start as usual with getting the main layout down. So I'm going to do the top and the bottom and then we'll do the sidebar.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you. I did it all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you. Nights without sleeping, 'cause you fear the night. And days without eating, 'cause it ain't enough for two. And it's all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you. I did it all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you.
Now let's move on to our sidebar, and I totally want to use this little shopping emoji as much as it's tempting to hoard it. Although I'm wondering, will it be way too big? I mean, it does take up this section, but that doesn't matter because it's first thing on a Monday. Yeah, let's use it. Otherwise, I will be really tempted to hoard it and never use it. And this is the perfect week to use it, given that this is the theme that it goes with. But first, I think I will put down my little square to mark which week we're on. I think this is week 11, or am I getting mixed up? Week 11. Love the colours in this kit. Well, obviously, because purple's my favourite colour, but anyway. So, yes, I like to mark what week it is, and then I will do... I've no banners, I used them already somewhere else, and I have no like glitter banners that you would get like that, for example. But I have washi, I've plenty of washi, and I might put actually a little strip of this and bring this down. Or will I put this first? Yeah, I'm gonna put that first. I might block out the times then up here, seeing as I'm covering some of them anyway. Cool. Love how that looks. One of my favourite stickers she's actually made. It's just perfect. Anyway, right, so now I think I'll put a little swatch of the city life. And this bit's cut off, so I want to put this little part here. And then we'll do this side ripped, and we'll take this bit off too. Hopefully this comes off easily. And it did. Right, so now we need to mark work because I'm back at work and I don't think they have a Monday to Sunday checklist, so I'm going to use one of the ones from the last few weeks that I haven't needed. So grey, I would say, would be the one. This is from the Hungry, I was going to say Hungry Hippo. Hungry Panda set from Hubman and Chubgirl. Do you remember that game? Yeah, my sister used to play it all the time. It was like a wee circle and it had hippos at each, I was going to say side, there's no sides of a circle, but you get what I mean, like 4 hippos, and you pushed a button that made the mouth open and close and it ate like little tiny white balls. Oh dear, compared to what children have now, and I sound like a granny like, but we were very easily amused then. So I'm cutting off Saturday and Sunday because I don't work Saturday and Sunday. And then that's perfect. And then I like to write for anyone who's new, just whether I worked from home or in the office. There's an example, or what hours there were, etc. And then there should be a work label. Nope. Great. I'll just have to make my own. I should really keep the extra work labels. I never really thought of that for the likes of this. It's just occurred to me there now. Anyway, right, so we'll use this dotty purple one and I'll just write work. And then this will go here. And then I don't really have extra full boxes to spare, but I have plenty of doodles. So I'll maybe use a doodle in here. But I'm going to put my this week first because I do Instagram and YouTube. And make sure that I have space for it when I'm choosing what to put in. And then that way I know how much space I have left. Okay, so what'll I put in? I also have this that was left from the traffic days of the week doodles. Spoiled for choice. I'm going to use this TCMC sort of headquarters one with the wee emoji peeking out the door. And these are washi stickers. That's like a real thick card. It's hard to describe. It's not our normal sticker paper. But it sticks really well. Anyway. See, and then I have some space here. Not that I have to cover every square inch, but I don't like awkward space either. Let's put a little cloud. Yeah, that balances it out a bit. Brilliant. So I'll just write in the week, the work, and etc. and then we'll move on. Right, plans. Tomorrow, like I've said, I am back to work, so let's mark that first. There is actually a little, there it is, cup of coffee and a croissant. Not that I'll be eating a croissant, especially considering that I'm working from home and don't have any, but let's just mark it with that anyway. I'll be finding out what my new project is, and I had to actually log on Friday to make sure I still remember my password to get back on. But it'll be nice to get back into a routine, to be honest. And I usually take Easter week as annual leave. I've done that every year. So I might just book it anyway, and that way I'll ease myself back in because I'll be back a few weeks and then off. Or I might just leave it a bit later this year and take it later in April rather than the Easter week, because isn't Easter only a few weeks away, isn't it? Hold on. So I'll be back 2 weeks, and then I would be bank holiday off rest of the week. I always take this week off. I'll see how I feel. Anyway, right, so as well as back to work, I need to mark in to update my groceries. We're going to mark that. There is like a little food market one, so I'll use the food market for the delivery on the Tuesday. Right, Ruth, stop getting ahead of yourself. But what will I use for the actual update groceries? Because I want to try and stick to the ones that match the theme where possible, given that it's the best time to use them, rather than reaching for my standard ones, but sometimes there's just nothing that fits, and there really isn't. So I'm just going to get a little computer one in the work section. There's a little Modi drinking iced coffee, holding a mobile phone, and I've actually officially started drinking iced coffee again. I don't really drink it all throughout the winter. Sorry, I just shook my whole table there, I think. Apologies. Yeah, I don't normally drink it during the winter, and I actually have iced coffee in my fridge right now to have with my lunch, so we'll do that. So that's going to be update the groceries. And then I have a nail and lash appointment at 12:30, which is really out of the norm for me because I normally get it after work, but that's all I could get. I'm going to use this little car. In fact, I'm going to use this little grey car because I'll be going on my own and there's only one emoji in it for driving down over my lunch hour. And I really can't wait because my nails, they're growing really fast. Like, that's only 2 weeks growth, and plus they're covered in paint. So I can't wait to get them done. So I apologise for the state of my nails today. But yes, I'll use this blank box. That's the only appointment I could get. And by the way, speaking of they're covered in paint, I did, like I was talking last week about it, actually manage to paint my living room. Oh my word, it took forever to get motivated, but I stripped the last of the wallpaper on the Monday, And then on Tuesday, me and Stephen did 4 coats. 4. To get the ceiling painted. And then I took Wednesday off, and then I did more, and I kept going. And I ended up having to, but we put tape around the top. And masking tape is the bane of my existence, because it's like this masking tape that has like plastic attached to it, thinking that because we had to do it, it's a long story, but we had to do it the other way round because I had to get the last of the wallpaper off before I could paint the ceiling. But normally it makes sense to paint the ceiling first, because then you don't drop it everywhere. But anyway, so that's why that was on, trying to protect it from that. And then of course when we peeled the masking tape off, it took off little bits of all the paint. So I had used a duplicate lead grey. Back when I was still buying duplicates, I had used the leftover of it for my living room to save money. But of course the new lead grey that I bought for Stephen's office, which is the real lead grey, was completely different. So of course I was able to touch up the real Mudlark with the real Mudlark, you know, the same colour, and it only was touching up the bits that were taken away, done. But I had to repaint the whole of the lead grey walls. So anyway, I still have to paint the radiator, but the painting is done. Apart from that, I even did all round the window and everything. Anyway, what am I doing? Right, update groceries. And then I moved my working desk back into that room with my editing desk, because now I'm up here. It's still completely separate, which is what I wanted and what I moved it for in the first place. And we're not ready to turn the front room into a living room yet. And I've been banished to the corner of the living room for 6 months or something now. It's hard to believe. So rather than continuing to leave it in there, I just decided to move it to the front, because I want my hobby separate from my work, but I also want my life separate from my work, and don't want the desk in my living room anymore. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. So it's all set up, ready to go for me to go back tomorrow anyway. Update groceries and meal. Okay, what else? It's also my brother-in-law's birthday. I gave him his card yesterday on Saturday. Oh, I haven't put down the weekend banner. Do that now. Anyway, right, so yes, so the birthday, how will we put in the birthday? Let's use a purple speech bubble, why not? Something different. I'm trying to really stick, like I said, with using the kit stuff rather than reaching into my stash. Just for this week, just because I have so much. Not that there's anything wrong with using your stash, that's what it's there for. I'm just in the mood for using the subscription this week anyway, so okay. And then Tuesday I have my Tesco delivery at 12. Actually I haven't put the food boxes down yet. I'm all out of sorts today for some reason. Let's put them down first. So because there's only 4, let's do one on Tuesday. And then Wednesday I'll do one up at the top. And in fact, because this is a scene, let's put this at the top as well. Across the page. Actually, it's not a matching scene, but sure, whatever. Let's just put it up at the top. That's nighttime as well, and that's nighttime, so that works well. Anyway, and then let's put the little duckies crossing the road down here. And I might actually put this seal down here on the Sunday. And this seal up here on the Saturday. And that, so that's something on every day apart from the Monday, but I'll just leave it blank and see how it goes. Anyway, back to planning. So we have Tesco delivery. Let's use a full box. It's a 12. And then I already lifted out the little market sticker. Put it there. And then leave out the bins. There's nothing that would really work for that, I don't think. I'm going to use the dude in the construction hat. Not that you need to wear a construction hat to leave out the bins, but whatever. Let's use a blue label. And I'll put it up at the top. It's like an ombre label. Leave out the bins. And then which ones they are, I think I'll just put a tree. No, let's put the little dude singing, which has nothing to do with bins either, but sure. And we'll use a grey label. Or no, I'll not use a label because I want to do my 1, 2, 3 of what they are. There, and I think that's all I'm going to put in. I have emptied out my cloakroom. And only painting stuff is sitting in it now because I want to paint my cloakroom. It's going to turn into a pantry. I also need to paint the radiator, but it's also my first week back at work, it being introduced to a new project, so I don't want to overcommit. So I think I'll just go with the flow, and each morning, like Monday I might plan Monday and Tuesday, or just Monday, you know what I mean, and just each morning come in and go with the flow, like I said. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that today. I really love how this looks. It's one of my favourite kits from Coffee Monsterz Co. The theme and the colours and everything about it. So yeah, thanks very much for hanging out with me today. I'm off now to enjoy the rest of my day. Well, I'll probably potter about here for a bit and then go and watch something on TV and chill before I have to get up and start back in the morning. But whatever it is that you're doing this week, I hope that you have a good week. And take care, and I'll speak to you really soon. Bye!